It's me.
Well, I mean, yeah, let's just say it. The first comic coming to the stage.
Oh my God, guys, it's
just
me.
Gonna stay here and talk to you for longer.
It's just gonna be like another 8
My
minutes.
favorite person, the donut to my whiskey. Give it up for Jackie Gold, you guys.
Oh my God, you guys, it's me. Hold on, it's like when someone asks to speak to the manager, like I walk away and then I'm like, hey, it's me. Like, I'm the manager, I'm Jackie. What is doing? I am, like they don't, my resolution, to be a second wife. I think that's the direction I think my New Year's going. Because I've accepted the fact I'm not gonna be a first wife. I've accepted that fact. I'm getting too old for it. Like nobody wants a second wife in their 30s. Nobody, or 40s. Nobody wants that. But then if I am someone's second wife, what kind of second wife am I gonna be? Because it means I'm either marrying a divorced guy or I'm marrying a widower. Which is better? It was kind of a Q&A. Like part of me is like, suggestions? Like, do you have a suggestion? I feel like if I marry a divorced guy, I already won, right? Because he's not with her anymore, so like, fuck that bitch, you win, right? Because he's with you now. But I feel like a dead wife is tricky. I feel like dead wife is tricky because like she's not alive anymore, right? Well, that's what dead means. So like she's not alive anymore. So even if she was a terrible person, right? She's now the angel that like lives among us, right? So now I gotta walk around the house like, you think we could take her picture off the wall? It's been 6 years, you think? I'll like take out her like picture when the kids come to visit. I'm like, oh, your mom? Oh, she's always on the mantle, just looking down on us, always. Like, always pride of place, right here in the middle of the house. I feel like that is my, it got a little dark. Because I think I just spend my life on deck. Like, I'm just on deck, just waiting. Like, right now, there's a couple happily married, and I'm just waiting for that fight. Like, they're a good 3 years in. I'm like, any second now, it's gonna be my turn. Like, I'm up to bat. Like, let's do it. I got my eggs looked at. Thank you. I would like to have kids, so I did. I went and got them checked out. Turns out I have the eggs of a 28-year-old. Hey! Which goes to show, living in LA, lie about your body long enough. Oh, I fucking ruined it. It was lie about your age long enough, your body believes you. That's how it was. It was cuter. It was funnier if I got it right. I'm also soon getting to the age where I gotta decide, do I want bangs or Botox? Like that's gonna be the big decision I'm gonna have to make in the next few years. Why not both, right? It's like hard or soft shell tacos. Why not both? Why don't we just do it all, Jackie? I've been single for so long. I start doing depressing things, like things that you're like you shouldn't do this, but like you get old, you're still single. You're like, this sounds like a good idea. Like you're like, I should make like some big gestures because time's running out, time's a ticking. Let's make some moves. I drove to an ex-boyfriend's house. Yes, thank you. He's moved since we broke up. I shouldn't know where he lives, right? But I thought this was a good idea because in my head I was like, this is like a Hallmark movie, but really it's a restraining order. Like it's not as romantic as it sounds. So like when you're doing something that ridiculous, like my brain knew better, but like I'm losing that Jiminy Cricket, like I'm losing that little, conscience that's like, this isn't a good idea. Like, so I'm driving and I'm like, you should probably go home. Like, this is not the way home. Like, you should. So now I was parked, now I'm stopped in front of his house. And I'm like, don't get out of the car. Like, don't get out of the car. It's not a good idea. I'm on the porch. And I'm like, you just don't ring the doorbell. Don't ring the doorbell. You're like, but he probably could already see me, right? Like, you're like, what's the harm? You're like, ding dong. And then I hear him, right? He's like, who is it? I'm like, it's Jackie. And he's like, oh shit. And I was like, We should like realize that like, that is super romantic. We've learned that in all the movies of like, let's make that move. But the woman is usually on the receiving end of that, right? Like, it's always the guy that's at the airport, like, the woman I love is gonna get on that plane, and then like, chases that. It's never, like, it's like I don't know why, it makes me think of like Pride and Prejudice. Like, I thought that I was like Elizabeth Bennet, and he, like, you know, he was Mr. Darcy. Does anyone get that reference? Kind of, sort of. But it turns out I'm neither of those characters, right? I'm just the Kimmy Gibbler in my own life story. So basically, I'm like her friend Charlotte that's like, I'm 26 years old, I have no prospects, and I'm a burden to my family. That's the character I am in that movie. That is, even if you haven't seen the movie, you're like, that makes sense. That is the character you would play. Thank you for letting me know what you think of that new joke. That is, you're like, was it a joke so much as a very revealing story? Like it's amazing, like if I tell that joke at a show and then I'm like, why hasn't anybody called me? Why hasn't anybody, why is that? Because you know what? I have the type of personality that was really cute when you were young. You know, like the kind when all the relatives were like, she's really got moxie. You know, like one of these days she's gonna give them a run for their money. And it's like, I am. Now they just run. Like, I don't know what age it happens, but I passed it. I passed that age a long time ago. You guys ready for some more show? Thank you guys. Thanks for rocking another year. I think we're 6 years we've been doing whiskey and donuts. And thank you for the good night for having us all this time, and we just hope that it continues.
Our next comic coming to stage is one of my favorite people. He's so funny. He runs a show here, actually. He's just one of the fans of the show. We love having him. His show is called Avatar 2. It's the third Saturday of the month, you guys, which is the week before ours, which is usually the last. And the next show is January 20th. So put your hands together for Joe Kaye.
Hey, thank you so very, very much. This was a while ago, but Jackie, were you ever, as a child like me, described as too much? Was that one of the descriptors used? Okay, precocious and too much. I stayed in LA for Christmas. I do it every year. I love it. I will always stay in LA for the annual Christmas purge. I will do it every year. I love it so much. You do whatever you want in this city. Take advantage of this city over Christmas when everybody go. Get a table at that restaurant. You gotta go take a drive out to Malibu. Go do that. Go hit a guy with your car. Do it. Who's gonna see it? No one's here. Everything's legal now. Do it. It's a fucking purge. Okay. I am single this year. This year was terrible. My relationship of 8 years crumbled earlier this year, and it kind of sucks. I am back on the apps, and it's an absolute nightmare. Tinder really does cost money now. Like, they only let you do 10 swipes a day before they're like, give us money. Oh, you want to see who likes you? Give us money. It's awful. But though I've got maybe a couple of matches, and I'll tell you right now, gay men are the absolute most rotted people on the internet. That's true. They really are. The first match I ever got on Tinder this year, a few months ago now, the guy opens the conversation with, hey, are you ready to become a single mother? What? If you're not, okay, so basically what that means is that man wants to come over, he wants to come in my ass with no condom and never call me again. That's what that means. He was into Mpreg. Oh, is anybody else familiar with the Sonic fandom? Okay. The second match I had, the guy, God damn it, he opened up the conversation with, hot face, you got a toddler body though. And me being a glutton for punishment, asked, I was like, what? He goes, yeah, you got a fat belly and undignified legs. Oh, don't feel bad, that's a great read. That's a good read for somebody that put on 110 pounds in the quarantine. That's what happened. I got really fat in the quarantine, ate a lot of boxes of honey buns for lunch. That's what I did. It was my coping mechanism. I don't know if you could probably tell from my everything. I am definitely an Aries. That is something about me. I'm very much an Aries. It's not my whole identity, though. I'm also a Taurus moon and a Cancer rising. So that's then my Mercury's in Capricorn. Okay. But I am bipolar. So that does mean I am a clinically diagnosed Gemini. That's what that means. Specifically, I do live with bipolar 2. So really what that means is that inside of me, there are 2 wolves. And they're both bad wolves. That's, the wolves' names are depression and mania. Right? And that first wolf is gonna make you feel real bad about yourself. Oh no, you're gonna be so sad. And then that second wolf's gonna make you feel just jazzed enough to do something about it. That's, no? Okay. Where in the world is Joe Kaye gonna kill himself? Where's he gonna do it? Where's he gonna do it? I mean, the plan was always to go to Lindsay Lohan's defunct beach club and just walk into the ocean with rocks in my pockets. That feels like an appropriately homosexual suicide. I feel like that's. I'm from New York. I am a New Yorker, and here's not really a fun fact. My grandfather, he died on 9/11, 1995. So. That was a real bummer for me when it happened, because that was our special day to be sad. That was the time for me to be sad with my, not everybody else. People like never forget Charles Scarciota. Let's never do, but notable racist in New York City sanitation worker. That's, you get it. The ones that laughed extra hard know what that means. Sanitation is a very specific meaning in New York. If you're, I'll put it like this. When my mother's first husband left her, my grandfather was like, "Hey, do you need me to go break his knees?" So that's, he wasn't in the mob, but he was tangential. He was as close to the mob as you can get without owing any money. Okay. What else? Smoked a lot of weed before this set. Okay. Oh wow, I'm through it tonight. Holy shit. My brain. Did anybody else's brain break in the quarantine? Anybody else? Yeah. Okay. Good. Thank you for the honesty. For anybody else, I don't appreciate lies. I don't like it. Because we all had a moment in the quarantine where like we kind of snapped a little, and for me it was really early into the process of the quarantine. Really early, barely made it a month before one day my brain snapped because I learned a very chilling fact while perusing the internet and being chronically online. I learned that Chuck E. Cheese is not his name. I don't know if you knew that his government name is Charles Entertainment Cheese. That's my brain set me down like the craziest Wikipedia rabbit hole, because I needed to know. I needed to know if there were other mascots out there that we're being too familiar with. I had to know. Turns out, there are a few. Captain Crunch. Captain Crunch's full name is Horatio Magellan Crunch. That's that works. It's appropriate. It works. It's you know. Did you know the face on the Pringles can has a name? Did you know that? That little mustachio gentleman has a name. It's Julius Pringles. That's his name. Mr. Peanut is short. Obviously, that's a shorthand name. Oh, okay. All right, there we go. Mr. Peanut's, his full name is the late Bartholomew Richard Fitzgerald Smythe. What are you? That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. He's got 4 names and not a single one is Peanut. That's absolutely, that's crazy. Bold lies being told at the Planters Factory. And Tony the Tiger is an obvious nickname. Tony the Tiger is a nickname for Anthony Tigertelli of the infamous Tigertelli Mafia clan. That's, they're sleeping with the fishes. All right, there are a few serial mascots out there that already said like they do have kind of mobby nicknames already. You know, Like, you got Tony the Tiger, you got Sammy the Toucan, you got Chocula, the faggot. Like, that's the unclenched. Jesus Christ, it's my word to say. Me, maybe 2 other people in this room. That is our word to say. Hey, Casey, how are you? Good to see you. That's our word. We get fit. That's our God-given right, is to say faggot whenever we please. Straights, absolutely not. You don't get that word. That's our word. If you're bisexual, we can talk. That's a conversation we can have. But if you have, the thing is, if you, okay. What's going on here? I work here. These fucking mics are awful. They're awful unless you're singing Creep. That's like the only thing that this seems to be. It's like, oh, you're gonna get up, you're gonna say, oh my God, you sing Creep. Oh my God, I'm a karaoke host here. If I hear Creep one more fucking time, okay. The thing that, like, okay, so if you are bisexual, the thing is, if you have half of my sexuality, you're gonna get half of my word. So you either get fag or you get got, but you're gonna have to make that decision. Gonna have to do it quick. How much time do I have left? Where am I at? Okay. Okay, I'll do one more thing and then I'll get out of here. I do love the holiday season. I really do. I am a Christmas gay. I really am. I am a Halloween gay. That's the thing. I love Halloween. I'm at my full power in November. That's when I'm really thriving. I love Pride Month. I really do, as a gay person. I really do love Pride Month. My favorite thing about Pride Month is the corporate side of Pride. I really do. Does anybody else like to stay up on May 31st till midnight, watch all those Twitter logos turn rainbow? Oh my God, what a thrill. I love those. I love the corporate Pride tweets, the ones that are like, hey, what's up, queen? Why don't you come out of the closet and come on down to a deal at Macy's? I mean, what's up, bitch? Gays like butts, right? Why don't you come on down to Levi's, park that butt in a pair of jeans? Why don't you hey, you fat faggot fucker! We know you're a hungry bottom and a size queen. So why don't you come on down and munch on a foot long at Subway? Hashtag love wins. Hey, thank you so much. That's going to be it for me. Enjoy the rest of the show. Have a great night.
Woo! Give it up for Joe Kaye!
Coming to stage next, you've seen her a lot already, and you love her. Please put your hands together for the very funny Marina Quintero!
I'm back, bitches, sorry. Jackie had to leave so she couldn't intro me. I put Casey to work. Casey, lie, I'm such a dick. I said lay earlier. Trying to make it sound like more exotic or something. Oh my God. Like Casey, I wanted to stumble through some new bits of my own, because why not? Why do you run a show if you're not gonna fucking talk? I went to the gym today. Thank you. I thought I'd start early on my New Year's resolution, which is don't be a fat ass. And then I ate a donut right now, because I earned it, right? No, I went to the gym today, and I went to use a piece of equipment. Any ladies in here go to the gym actively? That feel me? No, I mean, well, you've been to the gym though, right? Maybe once? Okay, so I went to use this piece of equipment. And the thing about the gym is, like, dudes always want to fucking hit on you at the gym, right? But they're not always on their best game. Like, I went to use a piece of equipment, and I could tell some buff-ass, dumb-ass idiot just used it, because he left a big weight on it that, like, weighed it down, like he was holding his own, like, holding the spot. And then there was, like all these huge barbells around that I can't fucking lift to get them out of the way. You know what I mean? And I can just imagine this big, dumb idiot just like walking over to impress some like big booty hoe and being like, look at these big, like, you know, fucking weights. And then he does his workout. And then she's watching him. They're looking at each other and whatever. And then he just fucking, when he finishes like an asshole, he just leaves them there. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God, I hope the chick he was impressing was like, what a fucking dick. You know what I mean? Like, I hope he like knew at some point that she judged him and he got nothing out of it. Because I feel like women were watching always, right? Like when you're single, you're in the fucking, fruit and like produce aisle, you're just like trying to reach for the same watermelon as a guy. Like, oh my God, what a meet cute, like you're just like ready. You're always judging like, is he the one? Is he the one? Like, is it him? And then if you're in the grocery store in the parking lot, the guy who doesn't return the fucking cart, he just like puts it in like a parking spot. You're like, I was looking at him, but not anymore, you piece of shit. I was so mad at that around the holidays because parking in LA is a serious thing, right? Especially like, we're all doing a little Christmas shopping and shit. And literally I was at Costco and there was like 15 spots I couldn't park in because there was a fucking cart in it. I was like, what the fuck? I hate these people. Oh my God. I'm just ranting now about parking. We're all mad about it, right? But traffic is great right now because everybody's gone. That's amazing. So yeah, that was more of a PSA than it was a joke. It was like, hey, buff guys, fuck you. Yeah, no one's impressed. What else did I want to talk about? Who else is in the Valley Village Buy Nothing group? Are you in your Buy Nothing group? Have you heard of it? Familiar with it? Anybody know? Is this just like a cheap ass woman thing? Because it's what it is if you're down for free shit, right? In Facebook, there's like these groups, and so every neighborhood has it pretty much now. And it's a little group you can get in that says Buy Nothing Your Neighborhood. And you can, like, people post things in there. So instead of driving around with shit in your trunk for 8 months saying you're gonna donate it, you have someone in your neighborhood that's poor or cheap and that will go pick it up from you for free, right? So I am a part of that. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I don't want to drive to the Goodwill, so come pick up my shit, and it's yours. You're welcome. But the thing about it is, like, some of the people in there are questionable, right? As you can imagine. Like the other day, I was, every now and then I go there just for a laugh, and I was on it. And I don't fuck with Facebook unless I'm just in the Buy Nothing group judging these people. Like, because I want to know who my neighbors are. Like, who are these fucking people? And so I see this woman post. Her name is Brooke, because I'm calling her out. If you know Brooke from Valley Village, have a talk with her, because here goes, you guys. She posts in the Buy Nothing group a give. It's called a give, right? Chicken Caesar pasta salad. Partially eaten. It's 3/4 full, she claims. Okay? The due date is like, it's still got a couple days shelf life, and she leaves a sticker on it. She posts a picture. First of all, I was like, there's such thing as a chicken Caesar salad, pasta salad? Already questionable. Like, what? Never heard of it. And then she posted, like, it had like a Gelson's or Whole Foods. I was like, all right, Brooke. Okay, so you shop at Gelson's or Whole Foods, and it was $15, and you didn't finish it, and now someone is supposed to want it after you? Like, it's out of control. I'm like, fuck her. So look, my point is, like buy some things, right? Like, nobody wants your leftovers. That's a different group, bitch. That's like Tinder. I don't know. Nobody wants your leftovers. That's fucking weird. And I'm always like, now I'm just on there looking to see more of her posts. Now I'm just gonna troll her. I'm gonna find out where she lives. And ruin her life. Like, she ruined someone's. I just want to know if somebody got that pasta salad and how long it took before the diarrhea hit. You know what I mean? It's like, who wants this 6-pack of Taco Bell tacos? I bought them at 2 a.m. It's now 2 days later. I think they're still good. They only sat on the counter for 2 days. Like, get out of here, Brooke. I hate you. She's someone's friend. You know what I mean? Like, someone should just let her know. So I have a daughter. She's almost 2. I don't like to admit that because I like to say, like, I just had a baby. That's why I'm still in stretch pants. Like, 2 years, everyone's like, you should have lost the baby weight. I'm like, but I'm still breastfeeding. And they're like, what? And I'm like, I know. That's embarrassing. She's like, give me titty, Mom. Not that one, that one. She's making requests. That's why I think now I'm like, she suckled from one tit, so forever I just had one huge boob and then one tiny boob. I renamed them Biggie Smalls. I was so embarrassed. Like now I just walk around like this, just hoping nobody notices that one of them is like 2 inches lower. I'm like, I either have to get like a boob job to just lift one titty, or I have to have another kid and hope they only like the other titty. Because I don't care if they're great titties, I just want them to look related, you know? Like they used to be twins, now they're like distant cousins. So I guess here's another PSA, you know? You get older, ladies, and then you have kids, and you're like, damn, I did not take enough, like, raunchy photos. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh my God, I really should have sent out more, like, dirty pics when I was young and hot, because now I'm not. And I'll never have proof because I always deleted them, hid them in my laptop, and I'll never find those photos again. You know, no one's ever gonna believe that I had it. You know what I mean? So just take more dirty photos, fuck more guys, just do it. You know what I mean? Just do it. It's fine. Get that number up is what I'm saying. Yeah, you know, be a fucking champion. Okay. Well, I've only been with 3 guys. How miserable. You've seen 3 penises? Oh my God. And you still got herpes? Brooke, what the fuck? No one wants your herpes pasta salad. So I mentioned I have a daughter, right? So we have a nanny cam. That's like new shit that you know we didn't grow up with. Our parents just like put us to bed and they're like, I hope they survive till tomorrow. But I'm like obsessed with the nanny cam. If I go out and I know like my daughter's supposed to be in bed, I'll just like check in on her and I'll be like showing like the video to my friends like, oh my God, look at her. And she'll like fart. She's like, I'm like, oh my God, did you hear that? So cute. But I'm like, now, you know just how social media and being on your phone is like so addicting? Like now I wonder what her dad is doing. And so I'll look on that video and he's not in her room. And I'm like, oh man, I wish there was a camera in the living room. I mean, like, is he jacking off on the couch? I don't know. So now I have this weird thing where I'm like, oh my God, I kind of want to get more nanny cams all over the house because it's so fun to creep on everybody. I'm super into it. And then I started thinking about how creepy I am. And I was like, when's the right age to stop with the nanny cam? You know what I mean? Like, is it 4? Is it 5? Is it like when she starts masturbating and I see that for the first time? Like, when's the right age? I don't know, but I'll let you guys know as soon as I figure it out. Anyways, thanks for listening to me, you guys. It's been a great night, so fun. If this is your first time coming to our show, it's a monthly show. It's usually the last Saturday of the month at Whiskey and Donuts Comedy. If you have fun tonight, we have a little tip jar that has like a QR code if you want to throw like $5 to the comics. It helps them put gas in their tank because gas is really expensive. And sometimes you just see us walking to the show, and it's really sad. So either give us a ride or tip us. No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, thanks you guys. My name's Marina Quintero. Have a great night. Happy New Year. Fuck people.